line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I got him.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Hanks. And his first look is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Hanks. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
44-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Carried by number 20.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
To DeAndre Hopkins.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And it's third down.
On third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Hanks looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
back to throw. Hanks. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a First down.
Mike, check, 59. Watch the run.
And now before the play clock runs out, Brian Flores is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hanks, and he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
59. Strip that ball.
From the gun, Hanks. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Mike is 59.
To throw on 2nd down, Hanks. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing on 3rd and long. Hanks. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Ravens 3, Dolphins 0.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jackson's
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
First down.
Now they try the right side here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 16. Jackson dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
2nd and 3. And he will find his man on the outside. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
6-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
At the 50-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hanks looking for his running back, and he's got him. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Hanks, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw on third down. Hanks, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Mike, check. Switch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up first and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. He was covered by Noah Igbenogany.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
On the deep ball. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Hanks looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Dolphins.
Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Hanks. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hanks, and that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for Miami. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And the Ravens 1st down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
He was brought down.
Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 22.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Ravens.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Seibert on for the PAT. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own
first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
59 mark, 59 mark.
From the gun, Hanks. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Hanks. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now they try the right side here. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
By number 20.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Seibert's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Push him back. He's coming. He's coming.
On first down, Hanks going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Hanks. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Check.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hanks, and he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 59.
Throwing on first down. Hanks. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Dolphins.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Hanks, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll He'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Ravens on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, Hanks. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again, Hanks. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Hanks. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a handoff looking right. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
For 10. Incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jackson's pass incomplete in the end zone. It's 3rd down and goal at the 9-yard.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And Jackson throwing once more, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Ravens, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Miami, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zones. Go.